Gideon Pillow was a commander involved in the American Civil War, serving in the Confederate Army. Pillow was notably incompetent and had been appointed to his position due to political connections. He was arguably the worst figure in the war, as he famously instructed his troops to go in the opposite direction of where they were supposed to go. Additionally, he faced court-martial for stealing a cannon from Mexico. Despite all this, Pillow constantly shifted blame onto others in order to protect his own reputation. During World War I, Douglas Haig, who represented the United Kingdom, initially ordered the removal of machine guns from the battlefield, instructing all his soldiers to advance. This decision resulted in the deaths of at least 20,000 soldiers within the first few minutes and a total of 60,000 soldiers by the end of the day. Despite the staggering number of casualties, he never changed his strategy, ultimately causing the deaths of a total of 420,000 soldiers. However, he failed to achieve victory. Pierre-Baptiste was largely inadequate and cowardly in many respects, being Napoleon's worst admiral. Baptiste shamelessly fled from the Battle of the Nile without hesitation. Furthermore, during the destruction of the French fleet, he promptly even scuttled his own ship. In addition to all this, he disobeyed orders on numerous occasions. Despite being responsible for the French fleet, he ensured British dominance at sea, realizing he would be punished by Napoleon. He committed suicide. William Hull was quite timid and cowardly, despite performing well during the Revolutionary War. His later appointment as governor led him to a more tranquil life. However, when the War of 1812 broke out, he found himself in the position of brigade commander. At the age of 60, Hull, in this role, desired to escape from his duties. Moreover, his adversaries were highly intelligent and successful commanders. Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, a Mexican general, was solely focused on being on the winning side. He consistently betrayed his own country and engaged in espionage. In fact, when he was exiled by the President of the United States, he attempted to return by offering to work as a spy for the U.S. Paper. George McClellan was an excellent commander on paper, having worked as an observer during the Crimean War, and even serving as chief engineer in railroad transportation. Thus, his resume was quite extensive. However, despite his rise to command, McClellan was not as strong a commander as he appeared from the outside. Consequently, he refused to engage in the war he was appointed to. After months of inactivity, he only moved into action after further encouragement from Abraham Lincoln. McClellan, with his army of 100,000, entered the battlefield only to be wounded on the first day. While he excelled in organization, McClellan performed poorly when it came to actual warfare. During World War I, Erich Ludendorff, who commanded on behalf of Germany, actually lost a war that he could have easily won. In fact, he himself knew this. So he very much wanted the leadership to assign him to a difficult front, but this was not done. Ludendorff exhibited such inadequate command that after his death, it led to Germany's involvement in World War II.